Hi everybody, my name is Joshua. I'm making this video. It's very stream of consciousness. I want it to be quick, but more so to get my thoughts down on paper or video. And this is because something I firmly believe in. I had watched a Dr. K video, if anybody knows Dr. K. He's a Twitch streamer that talks about mental health for people online. His channel is called Healthy Gamer GG. So he helps out gamers. So I was like, oh, I'm a gamer. I want to be helped out, whatever. But there's one thing I heard from him, and I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but verbalizing your thoughts and saying them out loud does something chemically to your brain that helps you process them better, process your thoughts better. If you just keep on thinking about it and it goes in a loop, you don't really close the gap as much as verbalizing and saying them out loud. So that's what I want to do here. And if anybody's watching, I really hope people are watching because I would love to know people's thoughts and spark a discussion and just kind of find community in this and not be alone in this struggle. And the struggle is feeling stagnant, letting myself go in terms of taking care of myself, doing the things that are important for me. And this manifests a lot in just my lack of routine, in my messy environments, and not taking care of myself. I am grateful and very lucky to have a full-time job, but I'm always last minute out the door, just running late. I'm always running to the train, and it feels horrible. I don't feel like I am creating the life that I want. I don't feel like I'm fulfilling my desires, my dreams for what I want my life to be. And it's not much. I don't want to be on a yacht. I don't want to like fly to Japan all the time, whatever the fuck. I just want to live my life comfortably and, most importantly, get all of this fog out of my head about the things that I need to do, all the anxiety of what I need to have done, because I always feel like I have outstanding tasks to do, whether it's like I have to send an email to blah blah blah, or I have to text someone back or whatever. It's all these little things that I feel are so daunting. So what do I do instead? I'm like, okay, I have so many things to do that I'm too busy to even cross one of them off. So instead I go short-term gratification. I scroll on Instagram Reels, I play video games, I play League of Legends, and that's not great. But there's so many things I want to do. I have hobbies. You can see my guitar over there. I'm trying to get a recording setup going on. And I am barely making progress on that. And what I want to talk about as well is the word productive, because I've been using that word throughout my entire life, whether it is to get homework done, whether it is to get my chores done, whatever, to take care of myself. That's being productive, and that is producing, that is moving forward. I am going to keep on marching forward into the horizon and achieve this life that I want. I'm going to get $1 million, blah, blah, blah. No, what I want to do is enjoy my life, enjoy my hobbies, and take care of myself, and most importantly, have my desires be fulfilled. I'm not trying to chase for more. I'm just I know what I want, and I just want everything to settle and come to rest. I want to feel rest. And instead, I feel like there are these outstanding tasks that I need to do all the time, and I feel so anxious, and I'm like, I am just wasting my life away. And instead of calling it being productive, taking care of myself, I want to just make the day fulfilling. And I think that's a much more positive and less daunting approach, and a way that makes me appreciative of whatever I did today. So I'm so happy I really got into the fix of it. I had some milk tea and got a lot of caffeine going on. So I cleaned up my garage setup. Still a little bit cluttered, you can see in the back, but it was much better than before. And earlier I was talking to my mom about this. Like, it felt so good to do this today, but I really want to get into the habit of doing things, having a routine, because that consistency, I think, feels really nice. And it's not a switch flip overnight about how I'm going to take care of myself and make my day fulfilling. It's every day I reinforce habits and routines. And I've always relied on the fact that I'm going to want to do these things. I'm going to keep on doing them until they until they are my desires. Like, it's going to be my routine, so I'm going to look forward to waking up every day in the morning, or eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner at this time, or just working out. I'm going to look forward to taking a shower at the right time and sleeping at the right time. And that's going to be so fun. It's going to give me short-term gratification to do these things. In the reality, those are just things you have to do. And I realized that there are a lot of these things that I don't want to do. I don't have to want to do things in order to do them. And that sounds bizarre coming out of my mouth. And I prioritize so much on the action, like desiring to do an action, which is clean up my room, blah, blah, blah. What I want actually is to feel fulfilled, to feel restful, to feel like my life is something I can hold, something that just doesn't fall apart when I try to hold in my hands. It's something that is put together and I can really feel comfort in that. And that is what I want. The actions are just a means to get that, to fulfill my life. So really, that's how I'm building my internal motivation, which is so much more important than external motivation, because I always used to rely on, I'm only going to get these things done because I am expected to. I'm going to finish my homework because it's due. I'm going to finish this project because it's due. I am going to text someone back because they've always been bugging me. I'm going to do whatever, blah, 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 because somebody else wants me to. And I realized, of course, I want to be able to, for that to come from within. And my biggest realization is that the things that I need to do in order to lead a fulfilling life, and for every day of my life to feel fulfilled and just restful, for that to happen, that comes with actions and routines and habits. God, I'm getting lost. Anyway, conclusion is, a concise takeaway thesis statement is, I am thinking that the route to achieving internal motivation to lead a fulfilling life, not a productive life, a fulfilling life, is to realize that the things that I need to do to get there, I'm doing not because I like the action of doing it. I like the action of, I'm going to have a consistent schedule of just normal everyday chores and fulfilling my hobbies. I'm going to do those in the hopes of achieving this life I can hold. And that is what my desires are. This kind of result. My desires that don't have to be within the actions themselves, but what it leads into is a result. And that's hard to do. Detaching desire from your everyday life is hard to do because of technology, short form content, whatever. It's an uphill battle. But you're gonna have to keep on walking up there. So those are my thoughts. Gosh. If only I wrote this on paper, then it would have been easier to explain. So I hope people can relate and kind of understand what I'm saying, because understand if it's clear enough. I don't know. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. That's it. Oh my god, I don't even know how to end a video.